Here at the Voyager PRU in Totnes, HLTA Daisy Matthews has a very hands-on approach to her work, inside and outside the classroom.
Being an HLTA, there's a certain amount of continuity between the indoors and the outdoors, so I will be with them the whole way through.
Voyager is a multi-site referral unit across Devon County. We have several sites and we cater for pupils aged 11 to 14 that have been permanently excluded from school or that are at risk of exclusion from school, and we work with them on an intervention basis in an attempt to put them back into school so they succeed and stay in their provision when they get back.
Yeah, I guess you can fold the corners, can't you? Because you're going to have to put more than one layer. So. Yeah. I started here about 18 months ago as a teaching assistant. When I first came, it was very much getting to know the ethos of the place, you know, how to deal with the pupils' behaviour and the way that was done at Voyager. It's also your job to choose wisely, isn't it? Think about who's in your tutor group, the people that you get on with, but not only get on with, but actually they're kind of good friends that don't get you into any kinds of trouble. And they might be really good friends, but you just end up, whatever happens, things just end up getting a bit, you know, sticky, don't they? And you end up getting into trouble. Yeah. And there's some friends that's not really like that. That's the kind of people you're going to want in your tutor group, isn't it? Eventually I started to build up in confidence, and I have an art degree, so I started to take art sessions, and as I became more aware of teaching, you know, setting lessons and learning objectives, I started to take on a larger role within the base, teaching more lessons. It was then suggested that I take the HLTA route, which I did, taking the tailored route over a few months, and I became an HLTA.
It's early in the morning, and today Daisy will be accompanying a group of Voyager students on an outdoor activity, the Dewstone Ridge Traverse.
We utilise HLTAs because we feel they're a very important addition to our team in that they are able to be the continuity between all of our different groups. We utilise outdoor education in a lot of the work we do.
Okay, like I said, if you put your rucksack on and tighten it, it's going to be a bit more comfortable if you tighten these straps.
So HLTA is the continuity between all the groups. So a group will have its own HLTA who will stay with that group the whole time.
The first part of the challenge is for the students to scramble up over the boulders without the use of ropes.
When you have a very skilled teaching assistant, they should be recognised for that skill, for the level of skill that they have. And the development into HLTA allows that skill set to slowly develop and move on.
I think basically once you're an HLTA, you have more confidence in your own job role, and other people have more confidence in you to kind of have your say and to do what you feel is the right thing to do with the pupils. Okay, I'd use that branch, Lewis, it's really sturdy.
Without Daisy, I wouldn't be doing these things with my kids. So I think that deserves that financial recognition. It also helps other people, other TAs, move up to potentially start thinking about teacher training, which Daisy's thinking about at the moment. And it's great because we get someone as a teaching assistant and professionally develop them.
If you look, there's a really good foothold here on the left-hand side.
I think it's totally viable to start as a TA, move on to HLTA, take on board that training, and if that feels right for you and you enjoy that classroom environment, the next step would be to become a teacher.
Eye pokers. Okay, use this here if you want this, that's good to grab onto.
I'm not saying that everyone will want to do that, and there's no reason why that sort of is a problem. You settle for wherever it is you want to be, but if you want to move on to it, I think it's a really good route. You can't beat actual experience in the classroom, and many teachers coming in fresh from college and university haven't got anywhere near that experience, and the relevance and depth of training that Daisy's had will be far superior to anyone just coming in fresh out of university.
And they can grow in another place.
2 hours into the trip, a brief break for lunch before the next challenge of belaying up the crag.
Alright guys, we're just going to... Yeah, that's the one. We're just going to drop our rucksacks under the tree. If you can all get your harnesses out, ready? Okay then, so yeah, hand at the front. Okay, and if you have a look, there's 2 rings. So you step into it. Yeah, one foot in. That's it. Excellent, well done. They might need loosening actually. Whatever you do is going to be an achievement, isn't it? One step at a time. Okay, how's your leg straps? Okay, they're tight enough. Okay, not too uncomfortable. I've always wanted to work in a school of some kind. That's why I became a TA, and working as an HLTA, I think it's just given me the confidence saying, actually, yeah, I can do it. I can plan lessons. I can actually, you know, aid pupils in their learning. So I think it's something I really want to do now.
Get a little bit.